bring in this theme to our show here today. So what I'm going to do is shift gears here. We've got about 6-7 minutes left here in the show, Preston.
Sure.
And I know that you brought some information on really just helping, whether you're selling or buying, ways to get a cleaner home inspection report. I would assume this really focused more on the seller in this case.
Yeah, and this is also available on our website for all the listeners. If you go down there, we've got a bunch of sheets. And,
is that homeinspectioncarolina.com?
Yeah, so it's the top 10 ways to get a cleaner home inspection report. And number one, and I'm sure Rob could chime in on this, confirm that gas, water, and electricity are turned on and the gas and the pilot lights are burning.
Sounds
good
awfully
thing.
simple.
Yeah,
but it comes up so frequently.
Yeah, well, the house will be vacant, people are trying to save some money or something, but then they get out there and we can't inspect one of the systems or something because, there's no gas on or something, and that's going to trigger a whole bunch of problems.
Sounds simple, but it's easy to forget.
Yeah, and every time is of the essence. You got to do diligence and all this stuff. And well, they couldn't inspect the water heater or the furnace because the gas wasn't on. So now we got to reschedule. And like you said, it sounds simple, and it is simple, but it can lead to a bunch of problems. Just make sure everything's on and accessible.
Number 2 is really just make sure your pets aren't hindering the inspection.
Yes, yes. It'd be a great time to take them over to your sister's house or your mom's or the pet thing. And remember, yeah, exactly.
Amber Paws.
I had a cat follow me into an attic one time, and then I came out and I'm like, oh God, where's the cat? And it took me 30 minutes. I could keep hearing, I'm going around the attic, I'm like, oh gosh, am I going to lose this cat in the attic? Or, and Bill always tells this story about, we let the neighborhood tomcat in the house, and they had a bunch of declawed kitties, and that's just not a good scene at all. So, good time to put the pets up. Just It makes everything easier.
Number 3.
Replace burned out light bulbs. Again, sounds simple, but I can't speak for all home inspectors. I mean, we carry light bulbs and try to replace those if it's not a cathedral ceiling or something. But technically, this is going to sound so crazy, but it's what the state mandates. Everything is like refer. It's a light bulb out. But they can write it up to where it's like, well, I might need an electrician in here, and da 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 da. It's a light bulb.
Well, without the working bulb, you can't tell what the source is.
Right. I'll usually just grab one from a lamp and double check
Throw
it
it in there and make sure it's good.
Just check all of them on the front end. It makes everything easier. Plus, Rob will probably tell you, the house shows better with all your lights on.
That's right. Step 4.
Step 4 would be, test all smoke and carbon monoxide detectors, replace batteries if needed. Nothing more than, I love more than a chirping. If it's chirping, guys, and the battery's low. I carry batteries with me, but not all home inspectors do. But those have got to check out, and that's going to be a safety issue. So low cost, but high priority.
Got it. All right. Moving through.
Number 5, real easy one. Replace your dirty air filters. HVAC is an acronym for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning. I can't tell you how many inspections we do. The filter's dirty, and that immediately, whether you think so or not, you immediately think, well, the filter's dirty. What else is they not take care of? Exactly. And you know what? Not only change the filter, but change that clean that little grate thing, the little with the fins.
The vent,
yeah. Because a lot of times what happens,
the air intake vent.
yeah, at one point or another, you let it go too long. The filter's clean, but that thing's dirty. And it looks dirty. Just clean it all. I mean, you want.
Will a vacuum solve that?
Yeah, take your little attachment off there. That's a good point. Thanks, Rob.
Step number 6 really is just move any wood stored, any sort of debris from under the deck or around the house.
Especially the deck. Well, crawl space too. But a lot of times people put firewood underneath the house, and if wood sits on the ground, give it long enough, it'll get termites.
That's just food.
Yeah, and if they get into that, even if it's under a deck, that triggers a treatment. The deck underneath the deck, according to the state, is considered part of the crawl space. It'll trigger a whole treatment for the house, which is, it's not like ants or roaches. It's probably upwards of $1,000 or more.
Perfect. We got a few minutes left here. Number 7.
Unlock and remove locks. Any items the inspector must access: gates, fences, attic access doors, hatches, electrical service panels. That's a big one. Yes, sheds, crawl space hatches. Because we have to get into the crawl space. We have to get into the panel box, and it's just going to be like we were talking before. If the gas wasn't on, we got to come back and do it
it's just
again.
going to cost more.
When I was younger, I used to carry bolt cutters, but somebody got mad at me.
Yeah,
haven't seen, but.
Number 8.
I saved them a favor. I'm like, that thing costs like $8, and you know how much it cost me to come back out here? But they didn't see it that way. Number 8, confirm areas and components are accessible by removing items and that are blocking access to service panels, heating, air conditioning equipment, water heaters, the GFCI, outlets.
Yeah, we'll see a lot of times like stuff in the garage that is blocking the electrical access.
Oh yeah,
boxes.
well, and something will trip it. You can hear it trip, and now all of a sudden, and they've got a freezer full of meat. So now there's no power to that. You're like, oh,
You can't get
damn,
to it.
Where is the? You don't even know where it is. It's behind one of the shelves, and you're like, and of course, it's like a couple $100 worth of meat in there. You've got to find it, so you're taking off paint and stuff until you find that reset. You should have access to it.
Preston,
All
I've seen
right.
this a couple times.
I'm
Cars.
going to jump in here real
Oh,
quick.
yeah.
So we only got about a
Definitely.
minute left. So let's get to 9 and number 10.
Trim tree limbs away from the roof covering, trim shrubs away from the exterior walls below the access. We've got to get to the bottom of the walls, inside and out, look for termite tubes and cracks and that sort of thing. So got to trim the shrub. And you shouldn't have any tree branches touching your house, or, that's just a problem anyway, not just for selling
just
your
not
house.
smart.
Yeah, exactly.
And number 10.
Repair and replace broken or damaged missing items, doorknobs, windows, screens. We talked about smoke detectors, light bulbs, anti-siphon devices. You need these on your exterior hoses. They're just so that, like, if you ran water into something, that it couldn't back siphon into it and pollute the water supply. It's just a little thing that fits. They're inexpensive. You need to put those on your faucets, because that's a write-up on almost every home inspection report. Make sure your downspouts and your gutters are clean, and chimney flue caps. Make sure they're not cracked, or you don't have a whole big creosote buildup or anything like that.
Awesome. I know we did that quick. I appreciate it. Just want to make
Oh,
sure we
yeah, no
get in
problem.
before we have to wrap up our show here. Preston,